When your life is spinning out of control, you don't look for a five-star meal. You look for the one taste that hasn't changed since you were 10 years old. It's a specific kind of hunger that only sets in when everything else is falling apart. At 2:40 a.m., a man is driving through the rain after a catastrophic fight with his wife. He is angry, he is exhausted, and he is just looking for a place to stop the world for a minute. He pulls into a small, familiar dhaba off the highway. It's cheap, it's reliable, and it's open 24 hours. He expects a mundane meal, something predictable to help him settle down. We gravitate toward these places because we can't control our marriages or our careers, but we can control what we order. We use the predictability of a roadside diner to manufacture a small, temporary sense of safety. But the routine breaks immediately. The waiter, an old man he's seen 100 times, approaches the table, but he doesn't bring a menu. He tells the man that tonight, the kitchen is following the targeting. It's a rule where the diner chooses your meal based on a loss you haven't even processed yet. The waiter delivers a quiet warning. This specific plate will be the last one he ever gets to finish. After tonight, this particular taste will never feel the same again. The man laughs it off. He assumes it's a weird joke and orders the most nostalgic thing he can think of: paneer butter masala with extra butter and a cold coffee. It's easier to treat a warning like a joke than to consider what it actually implies. He focuses on the order because the alternative, believing that something is about to end, is too heavy to carry. When the food arrives, it's perfect. Every spice and drop of melted butter hits the exact notes he remembers from Sunday dinners as a child. This sensory peak is the mechanism for rule number 2, the ultimate taste. The system is designed to finalize a memory by pushing the experience to its absolute limit one last time. For this man, the peak represents the final time this meal will be associated with his wife's warmth. The waiter explains the reality. She is leaving next month. When she goes, that feeling of home drops to zero. The man stops eating. The realization hits him physically. His appetite simply vanishes as the weight of the waiter's words settles in. Perfection is a strange thing. Once you realize it's actually a symptom of an ending, it becomes impossible to enjoy. He looks around the room and sees he isn't the only person caught in this system. Across the room, an old man is quietly weeping over a simple plate of dal chawal. It's an unremarkable dish, but it's the one he shared with his son the day before they stopped talking. The dhaba's insight is universal. It identifies the exact physical object tied to a severed human connection and serves it up for a final encounter. The waiter offers a choice. He can leave right now and let the plate stay unfinished. By walking away, the man could preserve the memory of how good the taste was, even without the satisfaction of the final bite. But the pull of a final, perfect goodbye is too strong. He knows the cost, yet he can't bring himself to leave that last bit of warmth on the plate. He finishes every bite. By seeking that final moment of closure, he unknowingly severs the connection. Finishing the meal is what ensures the feeling will never return. When the plate is empty, rule number 3 takes effect. The bill arrives with no price, just a single line of text. Paid in full, memory of this taste, deleted after tonight. The next morning, he stands in his kitchen and tries to recreate the dish. He uses the same spices, the same butter, the same paneer. But it's gone. The food tastes normal, just fuel. The magic and the childhood rush have been replaced by a flat, everyday flavor. His wife asks him why he's being so quiet, and he realizes he has no way to explain the missing warmth. The diner didn't change the recipe. It extracted the emotional memory from his mind as payment for that one last perfect experience. Now, whenever he sees paneer butter masala on a menu, he doesn't feel nostalgia. He just feels a strange, hollow emptiness. If you ever find yourself at a dhaba after 2 a.m. and the waiter starts talking about the kitchen's rules, listen to the warning. Get up and walk away. We think we want closure, but closure is often the very thing that erases the connection. Some goodbyes are better left incomplete.